Udah belum?
Itu udah tag tapi. Satu, dua,
Hello, guys, and welcome to Color Tones Podcast, the podcast where we all talk things about education and its system. I'm your host, Lingga. And whether you are a freshman or a senior, or maybe you are just someone who wants to reminisce about those spectacular college days, this is the perfect channel for you. Today's episode is all about school versus campus. Maybe we are all wondering, are they that different? And we will also hear from two amazing speakers today. Please give a warm welcome to Cornell and Dicky. So welcome Cornell and Dicky. Before we start our podcast, please introduce yourself to the camera.
Hi everyone, my name is Cornell and I'm a first year student college majoring in English literature. And I just finished my first semester.
Hi everyone, I am Dicky, a second year student college majoring in English literature. I'm excited to share my perspective on campus life.
Fantastic. Now that we have known each other, let's start our podcast. Grab a drink and find a comfy spot. Let's dive into the topic. Okay, let's start with you, Cornell. You've just finished your high school, right? What were your expectations about campus life before you started thinking about college?
Well, I thought campus would be this magic place of complete freedom, and high school was all about strict schedules and limited choices. So I imagine college would be completely different.
Okay. And Dicky, from your perspective as a college student, how does that compare to reality?
It's not as black and white as Cornell said. Sure, there are more freedom, but with that comes a lot more responsibility. In high school, teachers are constantly reminding you about assignment and deadlines. On campus, you're essentially managing your own academic life.
That's an interesting point. Cornell, what surprised you about this transition?
The workload, definitely. I thought college would be easier because you have fewer classes each day. But the depth and independent study require intense. In high school, everything more guided. But now it's like, here's the syllabus, figure it out, like this.
And how about you, Dicky?
Exactly, and time management becomes crucial. In high school, your day is pretty much planned for you. In college, you're creating your own schedule, balancing classes, part-time work, social life, and extracurricular activity.
So it sounds like the biggest difference isn't just freedom, right? But the level of personal responsibility. Dicky, can you give a concrete example, please?
Sure, in high school, if you miss an assignment, teacher will often chase you down. In college, if you miss something, that's on you. No one's going to remind you except maybe an auto email system. Your grades, your attendance, your entire academic progress, it's all on your hands.
Okay, but how do social dynamics change between high school and campus, Cornell?
In high school, you're stuck with the same person. I thought on campus, you can reinvent yourself and meet diverse people.
Exactly. Campus is a melting pot, people from different classes, countries, backgrounds.
Okay, what advice do you have for the freshmen making this transition?
Don't underestimate the importance of time management and self-discipline, guys. The freedom is amazing, but it can be overwhelming if you're not prepared.
Either be open-minded. Campus life will challenge you in ways you didn't expect. Academically, socially, and personally. It's not just about getting a degree, it's about personal growth.
Alright, game time! For today's game, it's called Never Have I Ever. It is a really fun game in my opinion. So, I have prepared a paper here. You can take one. And you. And as you can see that both sides of the paper have something written on them. One side says never and one side says I have so. So I will ask you guys some questions, and if you have done it, you show the I have part to the camera, and if you have not done it, you show never to the camera. Understand?
Yes.
So for the first question, have you ever take sick leave even if you're just skipping class, and explain why? Never I have. Okay, you choose never.
Yes.
Okay, that's kind of surprising for me. Okay, why have you never?
Well, during this semester, I never do that at least. Because on campus and each course, there's an allowance to skipping the class. So, I think I don't need to pretend like I'm sick right now. No, like I'm just skipping the class.
Alright, you just skip it.
Yeah.
And Dicky, you chose I have, right?
Yes.
And why is that?
There was this one time when I just need a break, so I pretend to be sick. Not proud of it, but I guess I was overwhelmed with back-to-back assignment. Sometimes you just need a breather, you know.
Alright, I understand that. And I personally chose I have. Why? Because I'm a sleeping late person, so I usually sleep at 2 or 3 in the morning, and I don't have enough sleep time. So I just pretend that I'm sick and I continue to sleep.
Okay.
And the second question, have you ever feel lazy to go to class because you don't like the lecturer? Alright, I guess we all answer the same answer. Never.
Never.
Okay, Cornell, I want to hear your explanation first.
Well, I felt lazy to go to class because of the schedule that is sometimes too early in the morning.
I understand.
Not because the lecture. Because during the semester, so far all of the lectures are fun and not boring. So I'm not lazy because of the lecture, but more because of the schedule.
Of the schedule, alright.
Yeah.
The time management, right?
Yeah.
And Dicky, what's your explanation?
Honestly, I don't think it's the lecturer's fault if I'm feeling lazy. It's usually because of my own energy levels or how much sleep I got. Most of my lectures are actually great and engaging.
Alright, great reason. Moving on to the third question. Have you ever get lazy friends when working on
Oh my
groups?
Yes, definitely.
Alright, we all answer the same answer again. We all answer I have. Okay, Cornell, what is your reason?
Well, this is an annoying experience, of course. But in my opinion, in every group work, there is definitely someone who less than optimal in doing the assignment. But I'm okay with this as long as he keeps doing the job. So like he still to do the assignment and not just run.
Alright, that's great. Dicky, what is your explanation?
It happens, and while it's annoying, I try to take it as a learning experience. Instead of stressing too much, I focus on encouraging everyone to contribute. Sorry. But if they are still not cooperating, I just make sure my part is solid and move on.
Okay, great reason, Dicky. And I personally chose I have because I agree with Cornell's reason right there. there's always someone that doesn't
Yes.
do their assignments optimal and etc. But they always do their assignment, but not as much as me. So yeah, that's the what is this? That's the experience I don't want to
Experience again.
experience again, right? Okay, the last question, guys. Have you ever experienced difficulty in arranging study hours?
Yes.
Okay, we all answer I have. Yeah, that's obvious, right? So, Cornell, what is your reason?
Well, it's a bit hard for me to arrange study hours, especially outside the campus schedule, because that kind of workload makes us as a student must study hard and be smart in managing our time. So this situation is still difficult for me personally. I have to work even harder.
Yeah, I agree with you. And how about you, Diki?
Balancing study hours is a real challenge, especially with all the distraction around. Sometimes you just feel like there's not enough time in the day, and prioritizing becomes a task in itself. I'm still working on it.
I agree with that too. And yeah, we all experiencing difficulty in arranging study hours. That's obvious because it's a new method for us. It's a new environment for us, and we still need to like take it as a daily routine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard for us. Okay. Okay, guys, that was such a fun and insightful discussion, and the game definitely gave us some laughs and honest confessions. Thank you so much, Cornell and Diki,
Thank you.
and for sharing your experiences and perspectives about the transition from from school to campus life. Sorry. As we've heard today, while campus life offers freedom and excitement, it also comes with its own challenges. It's time of growth, self-discovery, and learning, not just about academics, but also about managing responsibilities and building connections. So everyone watching, we hope you find this episode both relatable and helpful. If you're a freshman navigating these changes, remember, you're not alone. And if you're a high schooler dreaming of college life, get ready for an amazing journey ahead. Don't forget to follow us for more episodes of Color Tones Podcast, where we bring you interesting stories, tips, and discussions about education and beyond. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning. Bye-bye.